I've heard absolutely no one talk about this foundation online, but we're gonna give it a try today. We're gonna try out the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. During my time working at a makeup counter, there's another woman that would come in and kind of like help us out on certain days with sales, makeup, etc. And her base was matted down, absolutely flawless, like this gorgeous like powdery matte finish. I think I remember asking her what she was wearing and she was like, oh, it's NARS. And I was like, noted. Now she didn't say exactly what NARS foundation it is, so if it's not this one, we're still going to be on the hunt. I have the NARS advanced light reflecting foundation. This is my second bottle and it is like almost gone. I absolutely adore it. The coverage is great, the glow is great, works amazing with my makeup, etc. I would recommend that one. You guys probably seen it a million times. I've used it a million times in my videos, so if you want to see what it looks like, hop like 3 videos back, you might find it. But because it was such a matte finish, I was like, okay, it should be the matte one. It could be a powder one though. Maybe I messed up, but you know what? I don't really like powder foundations like that, so we're gonna see what this one is giving. At the moment, I don't have any skincare on. I'm gonna do a swatch without any skincare on, just because I want to show what the product looks like with no prep, even though I'm a firm believer that how you prep your skin will determine how your makeup turns out. We just want to get a good little gauge for how this finish is going to look. Our claims for this product: soft matte, strong results, 16-hour wear, oxidation resistant. That's interesting. I haven't seen a whole lot of brands will put that it does not oxidize. Usually you got to find out after you buy the product. Shine, transfer, and sweat proof, oil free, and non-acnegenic. Acnegenic. Natural looking coverage that's fueled by key ingredients and technology. That's what everyone says. Helps. Oh, okay. Wait a second. Let me back up. Anti-oxidation complex helps prevent shades from shifting due to oxidation. I love that this is like something they're really trying to like drive home. That was really interesting. Oil absorbing powders helps provide a lasting mattifying effect so that complexion stays looking fresh. Medium to full buildable coverage, soft matte finish. 100% agree that the foundation did not get darker throughout the day. 94% agree that this product performed well even when wearing a mask. Now I will say products should have their claim, right? They should have their thing, their one thing that is like, this is what we do that makes us better than everyone else. I'm kind of like, I'm interested in the non-oxidation, but I feel like foundation should just do that anyways. You know what I mean? Like, is that our big claim? What else? Let's see. Let's get into it. Like, you get what I'm saying? I feel like it's like saying like, oh, we do what we're supposed to do. Foundation color shouldn't change when you put it on. A lot of them do, but I don't know. Okay, this is the packaging. That is interesting. It's like it's a plastic. I wonder what kind of plastic though. I would love to know if there's some kind of reasoning behind the plastic packaging. I guess you don't have to give a reasoning. Things come in plastic. I don't know. I haven't had a foundation that comes in a plastic bottle in quite a little bit of time. The ones that I absolutely adore are in, well, I just got this milk one, I guess. I don't know, maybe it's because, I shouldn't be comparing products, I'm sorry. Maybe it's because this one to me feels so obviously like plastic. I think because of the kind of transparent-ish, like frosty look to the plastic where you see the color behind it, as opposed to the other one, there's color. Like I wouldn't look at this and go, oh, plastic. Like this one, I look and I go, oh, plastic. That is Macao. It's the same shade that I have in the light reflecting foundation. I did match online, so hopefully it's gonna be a good match. Let me start on my hand. Let me start, ooh, still tight. I know that's right. Let me start on my hand here and see. Ooh, yeah, that's matte. I can feel as I'm like, and fair warning, my hands are dry. I can feel as I rub it in, like it's almost like it becomes a little bit like thicker, but I think that's in part due to the fact that my hands are dry. Now I want to say, I don't recommend putting, oh, the coverage is nice. The coverage is pretty nice. See where, I think it did blur my hand out as well. That's pretty nice. And I never recommend putting dry on dry. I have naturally dry skin. This is not a foundation. Yeah, from how it's on right now, this is not a foundation that I would put on without skincare. But let's do this face swatch really quickly. Let's see. I am a little nervous, guys, because like I said, That's coverage. Wowzers. Wowzers. I will say, guys, putting this on without anything is a little scary. It's a little scary. The shade match is really, really nice. I can see in that little bit that it has blurred some, and the matte isn't super, super harsh. I'm not mad at that, but I don't think there's enough product for me to really judge it. So let me just put on my skincare, and we're gonna dive in. We're gonna go heavy-handed like I always do. These skincare products, it's gonna be the Mirrored Acne Control Biome-Balancing Serum, the Liliani Naturals Facelift Cream, and then the Whamisa Organic Flowers Water Cream. I'm trying not to mess with my makeup. Goodness, my skin needed this. Whoo, child, my skin needed this. I need it. Guys, I literally like just shaped my eyebrows before I started doing my eyes today. I was like, I gotta do something. I've been trying to take my multivitamin regularly, and it has been just tearing me up. I ain't gonna hold you. It's been causing this hair to grow. I just shaved them, and they're already back. Put on a little bit of an eye serum too. Okay, should I prime? I'm not gonna prime. We're gonna leave that skincare. I'm not gonna prime as much as I want to. I'm not gonna prime. Okay, so let's just get into it. Let me get my brush again, and I'm gonna grab some products, a lot of products, and we're just gonna go for it. Just go for it. Whew, that is matte. That is matte. That is matte. I'm gonna build a bit more. I'm not getting the coverage that I want. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. That is matte. Definitely getting a lot of coverage now. It is definitely a soft matte. I'm not like dried out. It is a very, very full coverage. What are my thoughts? I don't know how to feel. I think it did fine. I do like the coverage on it. I like that it's blurred. I don't know if I'm wowed yet. Let me try this side in the cocktail that I usually do my matte foundations in. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna take my Benefit, the POREfessional primer, put a little bit down, and then I am going to grab something glowy. Where's my glowy primer at? And then I'm gonna add some of my MAC Strobe Cream, just for a little bit more hydration. Oh, or a lot of move it around and wipe some of that off. And then I'm just gonna mix all of those together with the foundation. The MAC Strobe Cream does tend to kind of like dry down, and with that, the foundation will kind of dry down with it. Let's see what that does. As you can see, we've clearly got two different finishes. I tend to powder down the finishes that I mix my glowy primers, or again, it will, because I have dry skin, it will also kind of dry down, so it won't be like super, super glowy. Honestly, I like both. What do you guys think though? This is something that I tend to do out of habit, and I can like powder it down and it'll come out like super, super smooth. I would be a little scared to powder this one down because it's already sitting. Well, that's nice. Is that transfer? Can I see that? Because it's already sitting like pretty dry. I think what I do like about it is that this side looks like skin. I'm gonna finish the rest of my face and I'll come back and talk to you guys about my thoughts. Quick check-in to let you all know that this foundation is absolutely matte. The blending process is a little bit tough. I'm using a cream contour Mirror Mitchell curve case. The blending process is tougher, which is, I think, kind of natural with a matte foundation. I will say it's still blending out beautifully. It's almost like, not that it absorbs product, but I'm still getting a nice blurred blend. So let me keep going. I'll come back. So I'm partially through my concealer application. I just want to say I think the magic of this product is how well these other products blend with it. Okay, I just pretty much finished blending out my concealer. I may have been wrong being kind of neutral and like iffy about this. So far, I think a strength of this product is how well it handles layers. I have two concealers here, contour, blush, concealer here. I think it's really helping with the blend and giving me more of a blurred look before I powder everything down. Okay, final thoughts. So we were told, right? We were told that it's not supposed to oxidize, it's supposed to wear a long time. soft matte. That's really about it. I will add another nice positive to this foundation. I think a strength of it is how well it handles layers. I think it molded those layers together very beautifully, and I love the overall finish that it gave. This foundation retails for $45. I don't know that I love it enough to recommend it. I don't even know if this foundation even had a lot of claims that was like super different from other foundations on the markets. Who do I think this is for? I think this is for people who enjoy luxury foundations and want something that is going to be reliable, something that overall is going to give you like a nice finish, something that overall may not take a whole lot of intuitiveness to work with. Like I said, it was a little bit tough to get a blend going because of the matte finish, but then when it was blended, when everything came together, it was really beautiful. I feel like getting everything to kind of blend and look seamless is like more than half the battle. So if you can find a foundation that can help you out with that, I think that's a good quality in a foundation for sure. I don't think this is for people who want to throw on a foundation and that is it. I think judging by how I reacted to it in the beginning kind of tells you what I mean by that, if you know what I mean. Like I feel like it's not something I would encourage somebody to just like throw it on and then that would be like all they would need, right? Like I don't think this is a foundation that you could really kind of put in like target areas per se to do like a little bit of light covering. I think this is a product that is meant to be paired with other products, so do with that information what you will. This is definitely a foundation that will get you a good glam though. It'll get you a good glam. Oh, I didn't tell y'all the powder. So the powders that I did use on top, I did use the NARS Light Reflecting Powder on any area where I did not use my Huda Beauty powder. So my Huda Beauty powder I put underneath my eyes, around my mouth, down here to top of my contour. I didn't do my forehead today. Then I went on top with the NARS powder in this area here, down my nose. If y'all have tried this foundation, let me know what you think about it. I mean, it is really nice. The foundation is really nice. I just wasn't getting that like feeling, you know, in the very beginning. And I think that's okay. I think it's okay to, I know we live, you know, if we're in this stage of makeup where people want like a one and done. They want everything in one product, you know, and if that's you, you know, all the power to you, because there are products out there that are attempting to do that. I think it's okay though for a product to need to be used with other products. Now the price point, you know, the price that you're willing to pay for that kind of product, totally up to you. I wouldn't spend a certain amount for a product that I feel like can't stand on its own 2 feet, you know what I'm saying? There's a certain amount that I wouldn't pay for a product if I thought that it was going to take a lot of work to make the product work, you know? So you have to kind of determine that for yourself. I don't think it's something that I wear on my no makeup days. I think that is a foundation that is meant for layers. It's meant for more.